Welcome back. Another one of my videos. If you're enjoying this video, first of all, please like and subscribe, and we are going to be discussing what if Plageuis lived past death near the Phantom Menace, which we never saw on screen, which I think was a missed opportunity, but I can understand why George Lucas couldn't do it. Darth Plageuis was a Dark Lord of the Sith under the apprenticeship of Darth Tenebrous. Plageuis eventually killed Tenebrous, which made Plageuis needing another apprentice. Sometime previous to Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, a young Sheev Palpatine from the planet of Naboo was recruited by Plageuis after he sent the dark side in the young Nabooan. While teaching his apprentice, Plageuis was fixed on trying to unlock the secret to immortality in his research into the midichlorians, to try and find the Sith's plan for eternity to rule, with Darth being rule of two, where he would become immortal. He believed the secret to immortality lay in science. He conducted in-depth research into biological underpinnings of life and unnatural experiments throughout his ability to coax the midichlorians in an attempt to cheat death, which, though incomplete, encouraged his apprentice. Eventually, Plageuis ended up discovering a way to achieve his so-desired immortality by deferring his consciousness to another body, essentially using the bodies as vessels, something that we could have seen with Palpatine's scrolls or whatever that was. By the time Sidious was under his public persona as Senator Palpatine, he was appointed as a Naboo representative in the Galactic Senate. This was during the time where Plageuis was still teaching him. After the events of Phantom Menace, Palpatine, in hiding as Darth Sidious, became the Chancellor after he made Padme declare a vote of no confidence to Chancellor Valorum. He finally decided that he would no longer be the apprentice but the master, killing Plageuis that night. But what if Plageuis' plan to manipulate the midichlorians and made him mortal? What if Plageuis survived his attempt on death? Palpatine had just been crowned as a new Chancellor, replacing Chancellor Finis Valorum, before going back to Plageuis' apartment in the industrial region of Coruscant to try and get arriving back at Plageuis' apartment, meeting back up with the Master as they celebrated this victory. Palpatine got Plageuis extremely drunk. Palpatine was getting him very drunk. He knew he had to end it now, but before he could put a lightsaber through his chest, Plageuis lit up and blocked Palpatine, cutting him into two. Palpatine would left Plageuis injured as Plageuis jumped out the apartment to reach the ground floor of Coruscant. Knowing the young assassin Maul was left on Naboo, reportedly dying, Plageuis could sense the young assassin was very much alive. Taking a ship he had stored in emergency, similar to what his master would do, he flew out to an outstation where Jedi Master Sifo Dyas was. Dyas sensed something wrong, leaving the cantina where he was stationed to help them. As he was on his way to Obadiah, he knew another Sith there after one had been defeated, but he could sense it wasn't the only one left. Knowing he charged at him, letting his red crimson blade, they engaged in a duel. As they thrusted their lightsabers towards each other, Sifo Dyas managed to cut the blade in his hands with the wounded Plageuis before he said, frightening Sifo Dyas, "There are more than me and Maul." As Dyas jumped into the ship, as Plageuis escaped with his injuries after trying to force landing Sifo Dyas. Landing back on Coruscant, he ran to the council where they sat there, contemplating the death of Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn with Obi-Wan Kenobi as he spoke to the council. Sifo Dyas ran and falling to the floor. He sensed a force wave. It was Qui-Gon muttering two words: "Keep Anakin away from Palpatine." As Yoda and Mace Plo Koon surrounded the Jedi Master, he told them he needed to speak with them and Kenobi. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you like, please like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on. My Discord, Twitter and the comment section are open for all your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one.